fans, and welcome to another Clear Signal production. Today, as you can probably notice, I'm doing something a little bit different. Now, I've always kind of wanted to narrate my videos, but I never really took the time to sit down and record all the audio. So I figured maybe I'd give this a shot and talk on the road. So right now we're going through Pownell, Vermont, and we're moving west to find Norfolk Southern 22K, which has a GP50 leading because the SD70M-2 that was leading apparently has some engine issues, so they tacked an add-on, and the add-on just happened to be a GP50. So we're going to go over to Hoosick Falls, New York to get a little bit closer. They left Mechanicville at 7:20 and it's now 7:40, so we're going to close the gap a little bit. And then here we are coming into New York. There's the border. And then after we see them at Hoosick Falls, we're going to come back to Pownell and get them at the famous curve that probably most of you Northeast guys know what I'm talking about. So I'll see you guys back in Hoosick Falls. Another thing that I was initially after today is Norfolk Southern 287, which has a Burlington Northern patched SD60 Triclops leading, which is now owned by CBFX. Well, that's the reporting marks on it, but I'm pretty sure it's owned by CIT Leasing. It's got that leading, Canadian National SD75i trailing, and a Norfolk Southern SD70 Ace is the third unit. And they were on duty at 0600 apparently, from what I've heard. So it should be a little while until we find them, but I'm going to follow 22K eastbound until I find 287, and then we'll start following 287 westbound. So it should be a pretty cool day. There goes the camera, but anyway, we've got 2 trains to look forward to, and I think it's going to work out. So now we're off to Hoosick Falls. Okay, so here we are in Hoosick Falls, and my superstition has been confirmed that we've actually got something coming westbound against the 22K. And yes, this is the so-called face reveal, but if any of you are following me on Facebook, which I'm sure some of you are, you probably already knew what I looked like. But anyway, we're here in Hoosick Falls, and the reason my superstition has been confirmed is because I've seen several signals now that have the clear signal up going west, but not east for 22K. Now, as to what is coming west, I'm not sure. It could be a 23K or a late 11R. Or it could be anything up on District 3, we never know. It could be 287 already, but that's unlikely. So, after something comes west, we should have 22K in about 40 minutes, and we'll see from there. Well, I got a bit impatient, so I decided to come west even a little bit more to Eagle Bridge. And at Eagle Bridge, we found an 11R. We got a Dash 9, probably another Dash 9, a Tier 4 Gevo, and a Pan Am SD40-2. There might be a Dash 8 second out, actually. But that's a nice little find. And then, of course, here's the old station house, which is in lesser condition from its heyday. And then we've got all reds on the signal, so that either means 22K has gone by, or he's finally gotten a light to come east. I'm going to go take a look at the other signal and see what that signal says. But I haven't heard anything on the radio, so I think we're still okay. The westbound that is coming might be coming in the siding behind this 11R, which is possible, because this siding is about 10 miles long, so they can easily put 2 trains in here. So we'll see. Well, hello again, rail fans, and here we are with 22K. We found them sitting in the Hudson River siding in Mechanicville. Apparently, the crew got off the train at around 9 o'clock, and it's now about 10 o'clock. So, as to when this crew will show up, I have no idea. But our 287 is on its westbound move. They're in Gardner right now, which is about 100 miles from where we are. And I don't really see 22K going anywhere anytime soon. So I think this will be all we see of 22K. That's a GP38 SD70M-2 Gevo and what looks like a UP SD70 Ace or an AH, one of the two. So at least we got some stills and video of it not doing anything though. But here it is, 22K at parked at CPF 465 in Mechanicville, New York. I think I'll wait here just for a little bit and see if crew shows up, but I doubt it. Alrighty folks, so we are back on the road as you can see, because as it turns out, the Reading Heritage unit is also sitting crewless about 10 minutes away. So we're gonna go check that out and get some shots of it.
At the roundabout, take the second exit onto State Route 9.
And maybe it will even get a crew while we see it, but I don't know about that. It's already been sitting there for 3 hours, so we will see. Alright, so here we are in Ballston Spa, New York. This is Norfolk Southern 30T, and as you can see, the Reading Heritage unit is leading. Now I'm just gonna do the video from here because I was just down with the lead engine taking pictures of it all over for about 10 minutes, so I'll put those up on B-roll right now. But it was raining fairly hard, so that's why I didn't take the video camera out. But here it is, Norfolk Southern 30T, NS 1067, 9919, and 8913. And there's the old station, I'm assuming, and here's 30T. So I'll put those pictures up right now. It's a pretty sharp looking unit, I think, so as you can see from the pictures, there's a lot of interesting stuff stenciled onto it about CSX, so I think someone's got an opinion or two about the opposing railroad. But anyway, now we're going to head back to Mechanicville and see if 22K has a crew, and if they don't, we're just going to keep going east until we find 287, because I do know that 287 is moving. I just don't know how far they'll make it, because they were supposedly on duty at 6 o'clock this morning. Now, they should make it into New York by 6 o'clock tonight, but with Pan Am, who knows? So that's what we're going to do. So let's get back on the road. Alright, so we are here back in Mechanicville at CPF 464, and 22K does indeed have a crew. The headlights on, the engineer and conductor are inside, just waiting for them to call the dispatcher. So we'll follow this train east until we find 287 going west, and then from there we'll go back west. So this is definitely exciting. However, as you can see, the rain has started, and from here it's only supposed to get worse. So weather's not on our side, but the train gods are more or less on our side, so we'll make do with that. Now we just gotta wait on 22K to get rolling, and we'll be on our way. Alright, my friends, so I'd say we are doing pretty good so far. Whoops. We are just into Pownell, Vermont. The border is not too far from the tracks you just saw in that last shot. And I'd say we're doing pretty good. That shot at Eagle Bridge and the one at Hoosick Falls I really like. I think those two shots came out pretty good. Now we're going to go to the famous Pownell Curve, which is famous amongst Northeast guys. Maybe even the whole East Coast, I don't know. But that's where we're going to go next. And then from there, we're going to go to the east portal of the Hoosac Tunnel. And by then, we might have NS 287, because they were out of Gardner, Mass. a few hours ago. So 22K and 287 should be meeting each other within the next hour, and then we'll start coming back west. Okay, so as you can probably tell, we didn't quite make it to the curve at Pownell, but I did manage to get some photos there, but I had to really run down the trail and had just enough time to snap some shots. Now we're here at the racetrack, and 22K has stopped for reasons unknown, but we're going to take advantage of this and get them at a spot between here and the Hoosac Tunnel. Not sure where that will be, but we'll find somewhere. Hey rail fans, so now we're set up at Wendell Depot, and the reason we went back so wide, like as you can see here, is I'm gonna try a pan shot on my Nikon, see how that comes out. So I think today's been really good so far, considering what happened earlier with the weather and the trains not getting moving when I really thought they would. So it's been pretty good. I'd say we've seen 22K in at least 15 places by now. We saw 23K once, and we saw 287 sitting there with that really cool lash up earlier. So this is a video I'm really excited to edit, especially now that I'm trying this new narrating thing. So let me know what you think about this and if I should keep doing it or not. You know, I don't have to, but it's trying something different, so we'll see how it goes. From here, we're going to see the train one more time in Orange, and then from there, I gotta head home because it's getting that time. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we just gotta wait for this thing to come through Wendell, then Orange, and that's it. Alright, so here we are set up at Orange, and as you can see, 22K has just come into view. Now, usually people shoot at the other crossing, which is just in front of the bridge, and you get that cool building in the background, but there's some sort of street fair or some event going on at the fire station, so we had to move down a crossing. But anyway, here we are with 22K, one last time.
Better shot. I have.
Alright folks, so that is all for this video. I think we did pretty well, like I said before. We saw this train. Anyway, like I was saying before, we saw this train in at least 20 places by now, I'd say, between Orange, Massachusetts and Mechanicville, New York. So that was about 100 miles of chasing. Yeah, it's pretty much right up there at 100. So this was a pretty good day. We saw the Reading Heritage Unit, the BN Triclops on 287, and then we saw this on 22K. And 23K had a pretty cool lash up too, but not quite as exciting. So it was a really good day, considering the morning how things totally went kind of down the tubes for a little bit and turned out to be really awesome. So anyway, guys, from Orange, Massachusetts. One last thing before I go. I guess I've never been very good at ending videos the first time. So anyway, like I was saying earlier, please let me know if you like this new style of narrating, sort of. And, you know, it would help if you want me to keep doing this, or if, you know, it's not a great idea, just let me know in the comments or something. Also, be sure to give us a like on Facebook. We're doing pretty well. We're at a little bit over 400 likes right now, which isn't bad. It's actually a little bit more than I thought we would have at this point. And then also, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. And we're doing pretty good on YouTube also. We're at, you know, we're almost to 900 subscribers, which it definitely took a little bit longer than I thought it would. But now that we're there, it's pretty exciting. So, like I said earlier, guys, from Orange, Massachusetts, this is Aiden Neese, and I'll see you in the next one.